If I could offer any advice with anyone with ears to hear, it would be to walk through the fire, to walk through those flames with bravery. When I say bravery, I used to believe that bravery was having it all figured out, going into an uncertain situation with 100% certainty that you will come out the other end okay and fine. But that's not what bravery is. You see, if everything was certain, then bravery wouldn't exist. The very meaning of bravery is heading face first into a situation knowing that you may not even come out the other side. One of the biggest illusions that I've found in my life, and I'm sure it's relatable to many of you guys, is that certainty is an illusion. This whole society and system that we've built guarantees us a level of certainty. Certainty that you'll get food in your belly. Certainty, certainty that on that day your paycheck will come in and you'll be okay. And it gives this false sense of safety and security. But nothing is certain. So when I say to walk into the fire bravely, what I mean is that it's not going to be easy, and it's not going to be certain that you're going to come out the other side the same. But that's what fire does, is it transmutes energy. It turns a hard piece of wood into ash. It turns some steel into a forged, strong sword. And it is no coincidence that these metaphors relate completely to us in the mental, in the spiritual, and in the physical, because we are not separate from nature. We are not separate. You weren't born into this earth, you were born out of it. And everything that happens around you, the signs are everywhere, you just have to see it. It's relating to you. The illusion of separation, which the ego does, it makes us think we're separate from everything, separate from this tree behind me. Yet the same root structure completely mimics the structure of our cardiovascular system, the sucking of nutrients. As an example, sacred geometry is everywhere. And in a world so eluded, so distracted, and so muffled, sometimes it's hard to see the bigger picture, especially when you live in a false belief or a false paradigm, which completely changes your perception of the world that we live in. But this world is changing, and we're coming to a time where things are going to get heavier, and I've said this before. Things are going to get darker. But that's not something attacking you. It's not something coming at us because it hates us. It's merely just showing us the illusions and the lies that we've been living in, and the pain and the suffering that we experience is our ego clinging on to those illusions and suffering because of it, because of cognitive dissonance. So when I say walk into the fire, what I mean is that the fire is not easy. It's not certain. It's going to hurt. Pain is real. Physical pain is real. Mental pain is real, but suffering doesn't have to be. Suffering is a choice. Suffering is holding on, and when you hold on and clench your fist and you feel all that tension, that's the suffering. Just like you hold on to these beliefs, to these ideologies, to these ideas in your head of the way things should be. But you find that if you unclench your fists and you let go, which takes no effort, there's release. The suffering ceases to exist, especially if you're in the present moment and not anxious about the future. or depressed about the past. You see, the reason that we don't want to walk into the fire is because we're afraid of it. And that's okay. That's normal. That's human biology, that's human evolution, and that's your system trying to protect itself through genetic predisposition over millennia. So it's normal to feel these things going into the fire, and that's exactly what bravery is feeling that burn, because that's what it is. You feel the fire, but walking through it anyway, trusting in the process, because at the end of the day, once you realize that you're not separate from the fire, there's nothing really to be afraid of when you let go. This world is changing so fast, and it's getting faster, seems like almost every week. And everything is tied in with everything else. The spiritual, the physical, the mental, they are all interconnected like a great spider web. And when one strand flicks, the rest of the web flicks too. And it keeps expanding, it keeps getting more complex, especially through the development of AI, especially through the illusions that we've been living in these false systems. And now we're starting to wake up and understand that, hey, this is not who we are. We've been given the illusion that we were born into this world, not from this world. We're given the illusion that we're sinners, that we're fallen, that this world is broken and it needs to be fixed, There's so much wrong and there's so much suffering. That very belief is fueling the very suffering that we claim to want to get away from. So what if we let go? What if we find peace in our own lives? What if we didn't need to fix everything out here and it started from within us? We took the time to sit on a hill, to be present in the moment, to come from love and to really search within ourselves who we truly are. And maybe we're not supposed to ever figure that out because it's an enigma. The complexity can't be put into a book. It can't be put into words. And that's what makes it so beautiful. See, this idea of certainty, this false belief in certainty stagnates our development. This whole point is to evolve. This whole point is to grow. So if everything's for certain, for example, you get pulled into a religion like I did, where you were guaranteed certainty if you did these right things, followed these right steps, then you're spiritually calcified, you're spiritually stagnant, you're not growing as an individual. You're not learning new things because you're like a massive boat in the harbour, just playing it safe because everything's certain, but never going outside that harbour, never seeing a bigger experience, never expanding your consciousness. And that's what you and me are. We are love. We are consciousness. We are from this planet. And we just happen to live in a system that tries to muffle that out, that tries to distract us. It's no coincidence. These short-second video things, TikTok, social media, the way the world works, the music they play on the radio, for Christ, the frequency and vibration that they use against us, against our brain, where they put us in a beta state. Now, I'm not saying that one person at the top is controlling all of this. I'm saying that this is interconnected. And this physical world gives us the illusion of dualism, of opposites. But that's just an illusion. At the source, everything is connected, but for things to exist, there has to be struggle, there has to be opposites. That's the whole point, is acceptance, letting go that something needs to be fixed, something needs to be saved, letting go of that. searching from within yourself, building your own subjective life experience. Nothing's certain, and that's fine, that's okay. But grow from that, use it, build your life experience. We're given these senses, these feelings, these emotions for a reason. Yet we stagnate in these belief systems, and the very systems that feed us these false beliefs feed off of our energy. This is how it works. Your energy is a currency. I just wanted to make this video today to encourage you to walk into the fire, knowing, it's almost contradictory, isn't it? Knowing that you don't know what's going to happen. Nothing's for certain. But what I can tell you is that it will expand your consciousness. It will give you a new life lesson. And through these lessons, you can better yourself and you can better other people through your experience. I'm still on the journey with you guys. I'm still learning, and at the moment I'm going through a very big fire of my own. But I'm willing to face that. I'm willing to go through this burn. Because stagnation, it's not an option. Stagnation leads to sickness. Think about flowing water. When the water stops flowing, what happens? It stagnates. It gets sick. You're just like the water. You need to flow with the river of life, and not try to fight against it through your false beliefs, trying to kayak upstream. No, you let the river carry you. And yes, on the way down, you're going to get hit by rocks. You're going to crash into the sides, and things are going to go wrong, and you're going to go down waterfalls, and you're going to have crashes, and then you're going to have beautiful experiences. But that's what life is. This is all worth it, every single bit of it. And I'm starting to realize that now. Keep your head up. Everything's going to be okay. You're not doomed. Okay, we're not in a doomed world. We are in heaven. This is heaven. This world is only as beautiful as you want to see it. But the infinite potential for the beautiful is right there at all times surrounding you. All you have to do is let go. Thanks for watching, guys.